show. Of course, we must observe all protocols. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I request that everyone be upstanding for the Kenya National Anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. Well, I am so happy to see a full house. You all showed up and are definitely showing out. So you know when it comes to any fashion event, you must look good. And I see that every single person in this room tonight understood the assignment. So give yourself a round of applause, because you all look stunning. And I know what it's like to put together an outfit. It takes a lot of time, a lot of thought, being intentional. Look at this beautiful family over here dressed alike. So at this time, I must appreciate all the outfits in the house, okay? And they say ladies first. So ladies, wherever you are, just stand up. Stand up, ladies. Stand up, ladies. Gentlemen, I want you to take a moment and admire the beauty. If you like what you see, gentlemen, can I hear you say, ooh? All right, if you like what you see, be like, hey, queen. All right, y'all look lovely. Ladies, give yourselves a round of applause. I see the ladies definitely made it happen. Gentlemen in the house, of course, we did not forget about you. I know, men don't always dress the part. But gentlemen, kindly stand up wherever you are. We must also appreciate the men. We must give the men their flowers. So gentlemen, if you feel good and you look good tonight, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Ladies, let's show them tonight. If you like, ladies, if you like what you see, let me hear you say, ah. Okay, gentlemen, thank you for putting time and effort into your outfits. And I want to make sure that if you're on Instagram or if you are on TikTok, make sure you're following at Nairobi Fashion Week. And you all know the rule, we can never waste a good outfit, right? You can never waste a good outfit. So I'm just going to give you a small homework assignment. I want you to turn over to your neighbor. I need you to put your phone on selfie mode and everyone take a selfie with the person to their left and to their right. This is a monumentous moment. We gotta appreciate good-looking people. DJ, give us a little music as everyone takes their selfie. DJ, drop us a little beat as everyone takes their selfie. Nairobi Fashion Week on Instagram and TikTok. We must let the world know what's happening right here in Nairobi, Kenya. So for those of you that have been participating all week, I just want to give you a small recap. Nairobi Fashion Week kicked off on Wednesday, where we had the official cocktail launch. On Thursday, we had a pop-up market at Mateo's. Who attended the pop-up market? Just wave your hand. Lovely, lovely. Thank you for supporting our local designers. And then yesterday on Friday, we had a panel discussion around our theme for the year, which is decarbonization. So one of the big missions for Nairobi Fashion Week is to position Nairobi as the sustainable fashion capital in the continent. So not only do we want to look good, but we also want to be good for the planet. So can we give Nairobi Fashion Week a round of applause for that? So this evening, ladies and gentlemen, everyone will get to witness how Nairobi Fashion Week is redefining luxury. Tonight's catwalk is dedicated to being a carbon-conscious catwalk. And you know how it is when it comes to fashion. I don't need to tell you. I want to show you. So if you're ready to see some fashion, let me hear you make some noise. If you are ready to see the most fierce models in all of Africa, let me hear you make some noise. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, this evening we have a lineup of 13 designers. Of course, we'll be showcasing our homegrown talent, but we also have a few designers that have flown in for tonight's show. Alright, we have guests even as far as Nigeria in the house. Alright, so we want to showcase all the beauty of Africa inside and out. So if you see something that you like on the runway, don't be afraid to make some noise, alright? Are y'all gonna have fun tonight? Are y'all going to support our designers? Lovely. That's what I like to hear. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'm getting ready to introduce our first designer. So we can give me a bit of music, and we'll be showcasing our first designer. Do we have any fans of Afro Street Collection in the house? Yes, our very own Yvonne Obiango, who is here celebrating 12 years of her brand. Her brand was inspired by her mother's journey as a designer, and she is carrying on her legacy. So this piece I'm wearing right now is by Yvonne Afro Street. Can we give it up for Yvonne Afro Street? So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we will be kicking off with our first designer of the evening, Afro Street Collections by Yvonne.